The world today is very much a world of signposts. Signposts of all shapes and sizes and colours. They dot our streets and highways, for example, and tell us when to stop and when to go along this street and not to wait on that side, to halt as there's a major road ahead and not to turn right at that corner. They pinpoint the danger spots and accident areas. There are accident areas in other walks of life too. Although not signposted, that piece of cooked meat could be an accident area. It looks all right, it smells all right, and apparently there's nothing wrong with the taste. In other words, it's the kind of cooked meat that can be bought in hundreds of shops up and down the country. But for all that, it is an accident area, and a fairly serious one too. That cooked meat put the boy to bed with a dangerously high temperature, and the bouts of sickness, vomiting and diarrhea gave his mother and the doctor a worrying time of it for a day or two. A very worrying time indeed. Something in the meat gave the boy food poisoning. That something was a germ, and germs, invisible to the naked eye, are often highly dangerous. Part of the danger lies in the tremendous speed with which food poisoning microbes multiply. It takes only 20 minutes or so for one germ to become 2 by splitting in half, a further 20 minutes for 2 to become 4, 4 to become 8, and so on. This means that one germ can multiply and become 250,000 germs in 6 hours, or 7,000 million germs in 12 hours. Just as the number of road accidents can be cut down by strict observance of the highway code, so the number of harmful germs and the risk of food poisoning can be greatly reduced by following a food code. Since germs enter food mainly through people handling it, personal cleanliness is essential. And personal cleanliness means, among other things, clean hands. Every time you sit down to a meal, at home, in the school dining room, or in the factory canteen, you should wash your hands, and wash them thoroughly, for soap and water are the great enemies of harmful microbes. The safest place for germs is down the waste pipe. Washing your hands before handling food is even more necessary and important than washing them before eating it. Carelessness on the part of this canteen assistant, for example, could lead to dangerous consequences, for she helps to prepare meals daily for scores of workers in a big factory. Unless her hands are spotlessly clean, and remember it isn't possible to see germs with the naked eye, she can easily communicate the invisible microbes on her fingers to the food she is handling, and so be responsible, in all innocence, for an outbreak of food poisoning among the factory workers. Washing the hands also means brushing the nails thoroughly. Nails should be kept short. Long nails harbour dirt and are difficult to keep clean. Varnished nails should also be kept short and clean.